Hey, it's your girl Barbie J here, and we are talking about today The Oval. What is it? Season 2, episode 6, Malicious Intent. Let's see who was being malicious today. Victoria's being malicious. Was Sam being no, Richard was being malicious. He's doing stuff on purpose. I don't know. Y'all let me know who was being malicious in this episode. But before we get started, if you haven't subscribed to my channel as yet, please subscribe now. Please hit the little subscribe button. I think it's right below here. It's red. Some people's it's red, some it's not. The little subscribe button, and then hit the little notification bell next to it and let you know every time Barbie J uploads a brand new video, which is usually daily. So we've gotten some new people in the comment section on my channels. And I'm loving it. I'm loving all the conversation. And some of the new people are Keisha May and Marlene Ramsey and Savannah Rivers. But then we have the regulars like Lamont Simpson and Bobby Ray, Karen Wilson, Cynthia Judkins, Ray J. Love, Isaiah Hill, Ty Harrell, Cornelius Brackens, Martavius Edwards, Shanika Johnson, Cat Eyes, Rosa Johnson, I missed somebody, Tiffany Harrell, yep, Shanice Says, and Karen Wilson, Miss V, Perfecto Chico, and Miss Trish from Jersey. I'm loving it. If I missed your name, that's because I'm all over the place. I got Brandon Bradley. I forgot Brandon. That's right. And Tia Divine. Anyway, people, let's get started because this episode, I don't know how I felt about it. There was a lot going on in the Oval today. Of course, we know it started with Priscilla, and she's got caught by Jason. She's in the room with Jason, and he's like, "What are you doing in my room?" He did so much as less. I thought he was gonna call her biatch in a minute, but he didn't. He held it together, and he's like, what are you looking for? Oh, I'm just here to help. She kept saying how she's here to help clean and stuff. You don't clean here. No, Jean does. Jean usually cleans here. Have you seen Jean lately? No, I have not. Yeah, it's not like her not to be around, you know, and he's like, wait a minute. And she's asking him questions, and he's like, don't question me. I'm the first son. I'm like, oh, he gonna choke her out. He gonna choke her out. Oh God, and she's like walking around like there's a faint odor in here and stuff. He's like, oh, I left some dirty clothes. You know, she's getting at, you know, something. She knows something's not right. Something ain't right, and he's realizing it. So she said, let me just go clean your bathroom. She runs into his bathroom, and he's like, wait, stop. And he's mad at you. Just don't listen. You don't listen and stuff. And he, you know, he basically was threatening her, letting her know her place because he's the first son. And she's like, you're correct, sir. She said, but I would just want to help. So then he decides he's going to share and say, you know, when my sister was in Jean's trunk, that she overheard her boyfriend's very abusive. I heard him talking to her, and she heard him talking to her, and she was very abusive, violent. He was violent. She said, over the phone? How are you violent over the phone? I know, but you have to ask her. I just know that. I'm like, oh my God, everybody in that family is a liar, huh? So he basically tells her, let her to get out of his room. But when he grabs her by her shoulders and said, now, can you leave my room? And she's looking at him like, can you let me go? She said, and she left. But it's funny. I said, she didn't seem to be very nervous. I said, is that black girl thing where we got like, I wish a mother would. I wish you would. Like, his mother's a black woman, but she's a bougie black woman. So maybe bougie black women don't know how to be like the hard black women. I don't know. I'm just saying. I was trying to figure it out because she didn't seem to flinch when he grabbed her like she was ready to bust him up if he did anything. Anyway, you knew this was going to happen. As soon as she walks out of damn Jason's room, she walks and sees her husband in the hallway sitting, chatting with Victoria. And first of all, when you're on duty, they're supposed to be standing and stuff. But she told him to sit down, and he's like a little puppy dog. Whatever the first lady says, we do. He go, no, I'd rather stand. And then she said, oh, just sit down. And he could have stayed persistent and said, I'd rather stand. And then while she's talking, she's asking her, are you coming out of my son's room? Why are you there? And she's letting her know, Oh, a staff member has disappeared. Oh, the maid, Jean. The housekeeper. Oh, look at you with your little titles. Psst, a maid is a housekeeper. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Priscilla was yes, ma'am, and her to death. You know, and that's what Sam should have continued to do when she said, call me Victoria. He was like, yes, ma'am. And then he said, Victoria. I was like, Sam, you're really starting to work my damn last nerve. He really is. But she's rubbing on Sam's leg and saying, oh, Sam, such and such. And she said, oh, does this bother you? You know, Victoria is trying to get under Priscilla's skin. But y'all got to tell me. Y'all let me know. I just, isn't it Sam could have just persisted and not did it? Couldn't he have just gotten up and walked away? You know, she just kept telling the first lady she was helping out. And she's like, is there anything I could get for you? Yes. Can you get me some tea? I know Sam was like about to pee on himself. He was like, and Sam, would you like anything? He said, no, I'm on duty. She said, really? Because you're so relaxed on duty. You're supposed to, oh, get him a beer. Get him a shot of something. Girl. Sam was, I don't like how they have Sam being. All them other FBI agents or whatever they are in there are like serious, stop, straightforward. And he's like, Anyway, she leaves and stuff. And I'm sure I missed something in that whole thing that I should have told y'all. But that's all I got for right now. Then what happens? She goes to get her the tea, but she never came back with that. So they show Barry. And Nancy, what the hell is wrong with Nancy? They could have left that scene out. Nancy gonna throw something in the garbage and then looks in there. Who looks in the garbage to see something? First of all, it wasn't a garbage that had an open top on it. It was, you had to put your hand down in there. She gonna pull out a pregnancy test. First of all, somebody done peed all over that shit. Why you gonna pick it up and somebody peed all over that? Why you didn't tell me, Barry, that she was pregnant? Why you didn't tell me Sharon was pregnant? I wish they would have just left that scene out. I really do. So he's like, what are you talking about? You know, and she's like, he said, no, she didn't tell me. And he's trying to figure in his head now, why wouldn't she tell me? Oh, probably because it's probably Hakeem. What's his name? Hakeem. I can't remember that boy's name at the pharmacy. Was it Hakeem? No, I think I got that Coming to America thing going on. Hakeem. Yeah, Hakeem. Anyway, so she digs in the garbage. She finds that the pregnancy test. She's telling him all of a sudden he wants to go and talk to her. She's like, no, why do you want to go talk? Don't go talk to that girl. You know he gonna be hard-headed and go down there and gonna get her to lose her job. Why he so hard-headed and don't listen? Why he so hard-headed? And she's sitting there going, that girl loves you. Why you gonna think it's his baby? It's your baby. Why? She loves you. He said, what does that mean? He said, didn't you love Dad? Didn't you have a kid by somebody else? I said, look, I ain't got time for you with that mess no more. Come on now. Barry. I'm sorry, y'all. I got to pull it together because Nancy annoys me right now. She really does. I don't know why she acts like that. And then he's like, why won't you tell us the name, who the father is? And I can't tell you that, boy. I can't tell you. Do you know who the daddy is? Boy, I slap you. How you gonna say that to me? Girl, please. How ain't he gonna say it? And then she's like, look, I want you to help me with Pinky's funeral. I need you to help me to plan it. She said, boy, come on now. He said, when I come back, boy, I need you to go with me now to plan your cousin's funeral. Oh, now we still with that, the cousin? She put it on herself. She should have took that to her damn grave. I'm sorry. Who else we got? We got Richard. So Richard is now flirting with Frida. And of course, Priscilla walks in and sees this going on. And she's looking at her and she goes, look, Frida, don't you got something that you should be doing? Oh, yeah. And she's talking to Richard like, what's going on and stuff. You know, I'm taking her out tonight. What are you taking her out tonight? What's your wife gonna say about this? My wife don't have a say in this no more. Tit for tat. I'm sorry, you could be mad all you want. But tit for tat ain't what grown people do. Grown people talk about it. They don't do tit for tat. He looked like he about 60 years old, late 50s. He got to be at least late 50s, Richard. You doing tit for tat at that age? Come on now. Grow up, mister. I don't care. You could be mad. I ain't saying you can't be mad and upset. But doing tit for tat and going out with somebody for something that happened 25 years ago? 25 years ago? That don't mean cheat now. You still don't know if she was raped or whatever. She won't tell. But you don't know what happened, went down. And it's going to be something. I guarantee. I don't think it's going to be his brother like we thinking. Anyway, so what else happened? So he runs out to go to the pharmacy. Of course, he being disrespectful to his mother because that's what he does. Anyway, he gonna go in there and make a damn another scene at that. How many times he done had a fight? He fought in there. He ran his car through there. It's ridiculous that pharmacy is still standing. So then this Kyle shows up at Donald's house and he's on the phone talking to Donald. Donald has no idea that he's there. And then he finally tells him, you know, that he's at his house. And he said, you all, what you doing there? You know, oh, we got to have some normalcy with our relationship. She's not coming back to you. She's not coming back, you know. And, oh, I missed something. I have to go back, y'all. Because Richard, when Priscilla was talking to him and he said she didn't have any say in it, she said, are you sure there's not something you want to share? And he said, no, but maybe there's something you feel like you want to say. And she started trying to talk to him like, this is not good. Don't go down that road. You know how these workplace relationships. And he said, look, I trained you. Just because you train somebody, don't mean you be keeping all your damn common sense when it comes to you. Okay? So I forgot that part. So anyway, so Kyle shows up at Donald's house and he goes inside there. Why he has a key, I guess Donald did give it to him because he went down on him and gave him the key, right? So he's moving his stuff in and he hangs up off the phone. He said he's in there and all of a sudden you hear Lily's voice go, is that my husband you talking to? Kyle was pissed. Kyle was pissed. And then he's like, oh, what are you doing here? I'm like, that's her damn husband. That's what she's doing there. You know, I don't trust you. He's letting her know he don't trust her. And she's like, really? And they have their little back and forth. And she's like, is that bag your stuff? He said, yeah. She said, well, put it over there in that pile with your other stuff. You got my stuff in a garbage bag? She said, yes, because it doesn't belong here. You need to take it out. And she told him, get his stuff out of her house and leave. I thought he's going to try to kill her right then and there. I mean, he could have because, you know, nobody knew she was back. So he could have really killed her. Nobody knew she was back. Her husband didn't know she was back. So anyway, what else? Then we got Max and Bobby. They sitting around the table talking about their wounds. Who got shot by whom? Are they in pain? How they feeling? He shared that he let Bobby shared that he let Kyle go down on him one night when they were drunk or something like that. And he said Lily was a mark and how she shot him and Kyle had paid for it. So now Max is getting nervous. Meanwhile, Max's chest he tatted up all the way across here. I was like, damn. You know, I was like, Max is like kind of built, look like up in there. And he ain't looking like Bobby, but he don't look bad. Anyway, let me focus. What else? So, blah, blah, blah. They pointing the guns at each other. You know, they jump up all of a sudden, they pointing guns. Max still not trusting him. I'm just like, Max, he saved your life. He's the one who, when they brought him out the hospital, you at his damn house. He ain't gonna take care of you and get you better to do any harm to you. So this is not making sense, Tyler. I'm sorry, that part is not making sense. Then we got, but they both agreed they got to take him down. And Bobby's like, he put it down the gun. He said, I'm done. You know, do what you got to do. You were trained to, I forgot what he said that he was trained to do, to follow your senses and your instincts. So Max finally sat down and was cool and everything. But Bobby said, we're both on the same side. So you're not going to have to kill me. He told me, I can kill you at any time. He said, dude, we both on the same side. Let's let that go. So anyway, it switches over to Hunter and Donald in the Oval Office. And Hunter is just like, I want Denise back. All he thinking about is sex. And he's like, dude, we need to start taking some meetings. The more meetings we have, the more power we get. We need power. You want power? I don't want to do none of this. I'm just my wife's parents' GoFund. I gotta do what they tell me. Dude, you didn't have to do it. You followed her parents from the governor's mansion there. From the, what was it? Wasn't he mayor, then governor, now president? So, to do his bidding. That's what he said, to do their bidding. But he shouldn't have done it if he didn't want to. So, like I said, Donald told him more meetings, more power. So, he picks up the phone and he calls Ellie. And Ellie comes in there. He said, oh, Mr. President, no, no, no. And he's like, look, get out. You're wearing my patience. So, Donald leaves out and Ellie sits down and she's all smiling and happy and everything. And he unzipped his pants like do me. And she was like, I told you this was on my terms. I'm not your whore. Girl, yes, you are. I don't know what you were thinking, but yes, you are. So, he was mad about that. And then Donald busted in there. Oh, no. First, the president noticed the bruise on her face. Now, she knows how to cover up. Every woman who get bruised know how to cover it up with some makeup. So, how he saw her bruise. I don't know how that is, but that must mean something. Somehow. So, she kept saying she was texting and walked into the wall. Why people always say they walked into a damn wall? How do you walk into a wall and get a bruise on the side of your face? Wouldn't it be on the front of your face because you was walking? Hello? I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Anyway, what else I got? So Ellie, Donald come back in there pissed. And he grabs her and said, no, get out. Come on, get your stuff. You got everything you came in here with? Yeah, you got your underwear, you got your... I said, damn, that's messed up. When he got to ask, do you have your underwear leaving out of the Oval Office? That is something else. He said and told the president, get up. We're going to a cabinet meeting right now. He was like, he said, get up. I said, oh, you flexing. He flexing and putting his foot down. So I was glad about that. So Hunter gets up and zips his pants and they go to the meeting. Ellie's going down the hall all mad. And of course, Alonzo sees her and he pulls her. Can we talk? And she don't want to talk to him and stuff. And they had their little scene. They could have left that scene out. And they talking. And she said, let's just call it what it is. I was your ticket. You were my ticket and I was your trophy. Okay. Did we need that scene? Was there some significance to that? Maybe there was. I don't know. But they could have left them out. He was telling her, I told you that he don't want you. What did he say to you? He's using you. He don't care about you. I know. What hurt her is that Hunter told her, what you thought? I hide you because you was, like you so intelligent and you know what you're doing and you so, he just put her down right in her face. Like, you only here to blow me. I guess, something like that. Anyway, what in the world, guys? What kind of color lipstick do I have on? It looks really bright. Okay, maybe it's not. It looks dark. It looks bright to me. Anyway, who else? We got Victoria. Victoria is still sitting in the damn hallway talking to Sam for about an hour. Really, Sam? You ain't got no job to do. You ain't nothing else to do. She telling you about Uma and how she wants him to take that place, that position. And he's like, oh, well, it's not up to me. You know, like, that comes from above. And I'm sitting there going, Sam, really? She said, well, he said, well, ma'am, that might be impossible because I run this whole area. You know, I run the staff. And she's like, oh, well, is that a demotion for you? And he's like, well, no, but to me, it would be a demotion. And the fact is, he considering taking that position, which is the dumbest thing, unless he's just trying to protect her from getting killed by his wife. But he should be trying to keep himself a distance from Victoria. Anyway, so she said that tea still ain't come. So Sam goes, let me go and check. Sam go down there to check about the tea, and he runs into Richard in the kitchen. So Richard is like, you know where Sam go, you know where Priscilla is? Oh yeah, she left. He said she's supposed to bring the first lady tea. Oh, she just made a pot right there. Sam grabbed a pot and poured it all out. I was dying. He poured all of the tea out and asked him to make another pot. And Richard's like, this is damn fresh pot. Why you throwing it out? Is something wrong? No, everything good. Could you just make another pot and bring it to the first lady, please? He's like, okay. And he's like, dude, welcome back. I'm like, what the hell? That just looks so crazy. Do you really think she would do that? Maybe she would. I don't know. Anyway, so but I thought that was funny. That was probably the funniest thing that happened. You know, so then it's Kyle. He goes to talks to Donald. He goes to Donald's office and he lets him know that Lily came back. And he's like, what? And he said, I should have killed her. And Lily calls Donald while Kyle is there and in his office. And she tells him, you know, that she's back and she realizes she want to make this thing work. And she said, but there's only two conditions. What's that? No Kyle near me ever. And he said, done. He don't want him near him, really. And don't help me anymore. But my business is all I have. I guess she wants to make it on her own. She don't want him to be saying that he did it for her or whatever. So Kyle is worried. You know, because he hangs up, Donald hangs up, and Kyle is like, she's up to something. I don't trust her. Donald, please, you got to get rid of her. Something ain't right. And he's like, I don't know. Don't worry. Why you worry? I'll find out. If something's going on, I'll find out. Because he was like, did you go to this person? Did you go to FBI? Did you go to that? And Lily told him, if I did all that, you would know about it already, wouldn't you? So anyway, so Donald goes up on him and gets close and said, she can't love me like you can. Oh, honey. And they start kissing and Alonzo comes in. How many of y'all heard that damn door? Because I heard the door. What kind of passionate kiss? You would think they was in the middle of having sex, that they didn't hear the door. That was just a kiss. I heard the door. Damn it. They heard the door and the 3 blocks over open up and they up there kissing. And Alonzo's like, oh, excuse me. And now you see next week, Kyle is drilling him. What you see? What you see? Alonzo about to die. They gonna find a reason to kill him when they find out that he abused Ellie. Hunter gonna have him killed or something. I'm just making stuff up. I don't know, y'all. But anyway, that's all I got for this week of the Oval. This your girl, Barbie J, saying peace.